Welcome back. Now, before we take a look at the day's business news, let's first take a look at the stock indices across the GCC. And in our top business story, the circulars sent by the central bank setting the maximum value of mortgages for foreigners at 50% and nationals at 70% of property values are meant to only notify the banks that something will be introduced, according to the governor of the central bank, His Excellency Sultan bin Nasser Al Suwaidi. According to news agency WAM, in an interview, Al Suwaidi stated that the circular sent does not set a date for enforcing the proposed regulations, adding that it is meant to give the banks enough time to adapt. He clarified that currently there is no such system regulating real estate financing for individuals. This is now a proposed system to be issued in 6 to 9 months, depending on when special procedures will be implemented. He added that what has been issued now is a kind of consultation with the banks. He added that they are not talking about percentages now, which are regulatory matters. And continuing with the property market, rents in Dubai increased overall by 16% last year, with average apartment lease rates rising 17% year on year and 8% quarter on quarter, according to the latest report. The latest report by CB Richard Ellis showed that villa lease rates also continue to rise, despite the entry of a significant number of new villa properties, growing 14% year on year and 6% during the last quarter. Researchers stated that overall, the residential sector is forecast to continue its upward trend for sales and leasing rates, and that they expected the office sector to remain under stress during this year as supply continues to outstrip demand. Off the back of the central bank governor's confirmation on circulars released to only notify banks on mortgage caps, we asked Matthew Green, the head of research and consultancy UAE at CB Richard Ellis, what trends we can expect for this year.
Basically, it could have a potential differing impact on the sales and rental market. We actually see a large percentage of the overall transactional market being driven by cash investors. Now, this ruling wouldn't have a direct impact on them, but it would have an impact on those who are looking to buy, their first and second homes in Dubai. Potentially then, I suppose there's other measures which could be looked at by the central bank or by other authorities which could look to control speculation, which I think is really what's driving the price growth that we've seen over the past 12 months. The other side of that is that if people can't afford to buy a home, then they'll be looking again at the rental market. So there could be some further pressure added to rental rates again during 2013. What we've seen so far, I think, in early January, it's a little bit of a stop in the market. People are taking stock and are just waiting to see what happens with this regulation and any other further regulations before making a move.
Deposit and branch automation are going to be very important during the growth phase in the regional banking sector. That's according to the experts at the ATM Middle East Expo and Conference, which is focusing on ATM interchange, optimizing customer experience and security solutions. The two-day Middle East Automated Telemachine Conference and Expo started in Dubai today, and experts reveal that banks in the region will be increasingly looking at the new generations of machines that offer a range of services that go way beyond cash dispensing and into the self-service or assisted banking areas that are set to transform branch banking. Among those attending the event is Diebold, who showcased the Opteva Flex Performance SM Series self-service terminals, which bring together advanced self-service functions, from accepting cash and check deposits and dispensing cash to full recycling, all in one ATM model. Officials stated that banks are implementing new technologies and facilitating deposit automation in order to increase branch productivity, enabling improved banking services at location-based channels, and also to create ways to integrate different points of contact for consumers.
Primary challenge is staying one step ahead of the any sort of security threat. And once that threat has been identified, the second challenge that we have is getting to market as quickly as possible and integrating the technology that will protect that threat from impacting the bank.